Welcome to GrumpyMan's Reviews. Today we're looking at the Ticwell Whale SW301. This does vacuuming, washing and drying at the same time. This was very kindly sent to me by Ticwell. Link in the description box below if you want to pick this up. I have also reviewed other hard floor cleaners. I will leave a link to a playlist in the description box and in the iCard above if you want to watch them reviews. A quick look at the box before I take everything out. It's got some information there. It has a 2-tank technology, 30-minute runtime on the battery, and it is replaceable, so you could pick another one up from Ticwell. Some more information there. It does have the self-cleaning feature as well. Okay, I'll take everything out of the box, but before I do that, remember, if you find the video useful, a like would be appreciated. Any questions, ask me in the comment section below. Subscribe to watch more reviews. This is everything that was included inside the box of the Ticwell Whale. Get a spare roller, cleaning brush, a charger. This is a 2-pin one, but because I'm in the UK, I'll have to use an adapter. That would fit on the side of there, and this fits on the charging base, which we'll do now. So that's the charging / cleaning base. At the bottom, it's got 5 rubber pads, so it won't slip. This here, where them 2 connector points are, that's where the machine would sit to get charged, and this would only go in one way. Just push it into place. So push that button in and it locks into place. The charger would fit in there. It would go in like that. Then of course you put your adapter in if you need a 3-pin one like I do, and then that would go into the mains. 2500 milliamp hour battery. It gives you a runtime of 30 minutes and it takes between 3.5 to 4 hours to charge. They say 30 minutes, but it depends what mode you're using it on. That's on the normal mode, because this does have a boost mode as well. If you've got a lot of mess to clean up, you put in boost mode. It will of course clean better, but it will give you less runtime. But the good thing about this is because the battery is removable, you are able to get a spare battery. The handle, it's got 2 buttons up here. One's for power on off and the other one is for normal mode or boost mode. And then if you want to do self clean, once you've placed the machine on the stand with water in the clean water tank, water or solution, you'd push this for 3 seconds and then it will enter into self clean mode. Once it's done self clean, it will stop. I'll show you that in action anyway. At the bottom here, this button there is to release water and solution. You keep it pressed, and if you don't want water and solution, you just release it. That's what it looks like from the back. That part would go into the machine. Of course, I'll show you that as well. Just bring the machine forward. The main body, that's what it looks like. It's got some Ticwell Whale brand in there. It has a clean water tank and a dirty water tank. It's got some information stickers there at the back. So if I remove this tank first, to remove the tank, you just push this down and pull. That's the clean water tank. To fill the clean water tank, you unscrew this from the bottom, fill the water till there. It says max, that's 400 milliliters. You can put solution in as well, and just close it. And it will just fit back in like that, clicks into place. That's the dirty water tank. So again, push that down, pull it, and lift that off. Lifts off. It says there max 350 milliliters. It's got a sticker there giving you tips. But this has a float valve as well. So when the float valve moves up, either the machine will stop or it will go really loud in sound. It's got this little filter here. If I just remove that, nothing else there. And you twist this, that's removed, and then you could wash this sponge part and wash this. To fit back on, just put it back and twist it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a lock on and a lock off there. And you could see that's got them 3 cutouts there, and this has 3 extra parts there. They would fit on. They would fit in there. It would go in one way, of course, because that silver part is facing at the front. That's what it looks like from the bottom. And it's got a rubber gasket there, and that of course goes in one way, like so. The battery would fit in at the top there. You could see it's got two connector points there. I don't know if you can see them. The battery has two connector points at the bottom, and it's got this release button there as well. That release button would go on the right side of the machine. I just tilt it back there. So just go in, clicks into place. And if you do want to remove the battery, if you do get a spare one, just push that release button on the side there and pull the battery out. At the back of the machine, this extra part, it's got two connector points there. They match on with the charging base connector points. It has two rubber wheels at the back. These wheels actually look quite nice. I've never seen a cleaner that has nice wheels like that. It's got two little wheels there, a rubber squeegee, and the roller. It's nice and soft, that. If I turn it around, just stand it up. Actually, the machine does swivel around, if you can see that. At the front, some Ticwell branding. You could remove this gauge, just pull it from there and it comes off. That's rubber as well. The brush bar, you could gain further access, just pull it up like so from there and it's removed. That's what it looks like from there. It's got a center suction path. The roller, to put it back on, it would only go on one way. You could see it's got that little quarter there, and this would of course fit in there, so you just push it in, fits into place. And then this, it has them two extra parts there, they would fit in to the bottom there and clicks into place. Okay, let's put the handle on. The handle would only go in one way, of course. You could see where the power on off button is, and this part is forward and that bit would go at the back. So if I just turn it on the side, so and that's it, it's fully assembled. I'll put it on charger now. The machine stands up by itself. To put it on the charging base, you have to recline it first, as if you're going to clean the floor. Then it just sits on like so. When you put the machine on charge, the light between the power on off and the speed button turns red. Once it's fully charged, it will turn green. As you can see, mine's green now because the machine is fully charged. Okay, let's get on with some cleaning now. Welcome to my kitchen. The floor here has not been cleaned for over a week because I knew I was going to get this machine. I've filled it up with warm water from the tap and I've put some solution in. It's not required to put solution in, but I always prefer to put some solution in. The solution has foamed up a bit. I used my Bissell multi-flow solution. Put that in there now. And I'm going to put something on the floor. This Robinson's juice. I hope it picks this up or else I will be in a lot of trouble. So to start off with, I'm going to leave it on the normal mode, and if I need to, I will put it into boost mode. It's picked it up in one pass. I did not let any solution out there, that's why the floor's fairly dry. I'll show you there. The juice is in there. Now I'm going to use some solution, otherwise of course it will get sticky, the floor. Okay, I just thought I'll point out, I'm releasing this solution button as well in between, otherwise the floor will get over wet and then it will take longer to dry. But see, done that bit and that's how much solution is left. The machine is really flexible, as you can see like this. Okay, I'll carry on with the rest. Okay, I just wanted to show you something. Earlier on when I did the unboxing, I was saying when the dirty water tank gets full and the float valve kicks in, it will make a high-pitched sound. But this in fact does make high-pitched sound. The light there starts flashing and it goes off as well, which I'll show you now because the dirty water tank is full. Look, it's gone off, and if I show you the tank, it does have a really small tank on it. Where's the max line? Yeah, there it is. It's not even on the max line, but because of the way the machine was angled, of course it's saying it's full. Let me just lift this up. All the juice is in there, and of course the dirt from the floor as well. So I'll empty this out and then we'll carry on. I thought I'll show you the clean water solution as well, how much is left. That's more than half. So a lot more of that. So you'll be emptying the dirty water tank maybe 2 to 3 times, I think. I finished, and as you can see the kitchen floor, it's come up really clean. It did do a really good job and it dried it really quick as well. I left it on speed number 1. I did not need to go in number 2. I did have to empty the dirty water tank a good few times. The clean water tank I had to fill that up 3 times, but it depends on the size of the floor you're cleaning as well, because my kitchen floor is quite large, so I had to fill it up a few times and empty it a few times as well. But I'm really impressed with the way it's cleaned the floor. Okay, let's go do a self-clean on the machine. To do a self-clean on the machine, you put the machine on the charging base first, make sure it's plugged in and it starts charging. Empty the dirty water tank. The clean water tank must be at least half a tank full, and then you press this speed button, which is normal mode and boost mode, for 3 seconds. That way so you could see the light. 3. It started flashing green now, and it started. It's completed because that light has gone red. Let's take the dirty water tank out and have a look at it. bit dirty. But I did use solution, so the brush bar's not too dirty. This guard at the front, I can pull it off, remove it. I'll have to get the machine out. I could wash that now, but it's fairly clean, so I don't need to do anything to it. The brush hole, I can take it off and leave it somewhere to dry, but actually it's not very wet at all. And there's no marks on it, as you can see, because I did pick that juice up with it, but it's left no marks. The clean water tank, just to have a look, it used less than half because I filled it up to the top when I started cleaning, and yeah, about half. It's used about half a tank. I could either leave that in there or I spill it away. And I washed the dirty water tank and then just let that air dry. Very simple to clean your floors with this. A few things I don't like. First thing, the brush roll, there's no place to put it. Like other machines I've reviewed, they have a hold at the side for the brush roll to dry. The other thing, the tanks for me personally are too small and it's slightly loud. But what I do like about it is it does clean really well, as you've seen. It's maneuverable. It's good to go under chairs. You don't have to move them. The machine's light as well. It's not heavy. So if you're elderly or if you've got any arthritis or any other conditions in your arms or hands, this will be a good machine for you because it's light. Thank you to Ticwell for sending me this cleaner out. If you want to pick this up, link is in the description box below. I hope this video was useful to someone. If you did find it useful, a thumbs up would be appreciated. Any questions, ask me in the comment section below. Subscribe to watch more reviews. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video.